Lifestyle panel is here, and joining us for the first time, Christine Bruckman, a parent and blogger at Just Another Edmonton Mummy and Alberta Mamas. Welcome aboard, Christine.
Thank you.
As well, Gans Ference, registered psychologist with the Ference Group, and Judy Arnall, certified parent educator with Professional Parenting Canada. Great to see the three of you. Welcome back.
Thank you.
All right, let's get started. Stories of teen love are abundant in books and movies, painting a picture of romance that provides teenagers with entertainment and sometimes inspiration. But the principal at a school in the UK is warning students that teenage relationships could be putting their education at risk. In an email to students at Ruthin School in Wales, Toby Belfield writes, "In my experience, students who are in a relationship whilst at school are at danger of academically underachieving. Therefore, if they devote their time to their studies rather than the emotional turmoil connected with teenage romance, they will achieve higher grades and go to better universities." I apologize, my Welsh accent is not that effective. But Christine, should we as parents be throwing up roadblocks to teenage relationships?
No, I don't think so. I think that it's our job to show what healthy relationships look like. And I think that's a reality. I think that teenagers are going to have relationships. I think, not just like boyfriend, girlfriend, I think it's also friendships too. And so role modeling those healthy relationships and talking to them about how, it's not, they're not like the idealized relationships on TV. And, this is how you deal with things. And like I said, role modeling it. It's not something you can stop, I don't think. I think when you say no, I think that they just go at it a different way. And that's when, the secrets start. And that's when not having those lines of communication are stopped and blurred. So I don't think I don't think that's even a reality. I don't think it's possible.
And again, that really speaks to how intense a time it is.
It is.
At this stage of life.
Your brain is developing, everything's changing. So it can be really intense for young people, teens. Emotionally and otherwise. And so, I understand what the principal's trying to say. It's like there is a cost to being in a relationship, especially if it goes south and you have to deal with the breakup and all that other stuff. But I agree with what Christine is saying, that this is a time to help them to learn appropriate relationships, how to navigate that stuff, how to deal with their own emotions, and how to have appropriate social interactions.
Should a school have a say in such a scenario?
Well, they're going to have their own rules, you know what I mean? But I think you really have to look at what are you trying to do? What are you trying to accomplish in education? It's not just getting into the best universities. It's really educating the entire person, the entire being. And so that has to include some social interaction and healthy dating, healthy interactions between people who are interested in each other romantically.
Judy, what do you see as the likely result of shutting down such relationships?
Well, as a teenager who used to sneak out of the house to see my boyfriend, I can tell you it's distracting and no one's going to stop them. But the cost is the impairment to communication. So if parents and teachers and principals come down hard on that rule, you're just going to drive the kids underground. They're going to get what they want or need, and they're just going to shut off communication. And you don't want that. You really do want to. Those are the last third of parenting and mentoring, and that's when you really want to convey your values and help to the teens.
Judy, how do you bring balance to that conversation?
You bring balance by you can certainly declare your values and say, I'm worried about academic performance, but you can't force it on kids at that age. You can share your values, but they have to be taught. They can't just be imposed on kids.
Who starts the conversation, Gans?
Well, the parents should, really, because the kids are not going to open up if they don't feel it's safe already. So it really, parenting teens starts when they're toddlers, and you have to keep that line of communication open. They got to know that you're safe. They got to know that you're there on their side. You want to help them, and you're not going to slam down on them, but you are there to guide them and to keep the boundaries so they can stay safe. So we as parents, we have to take the initiative and start that gently. gently start that conversation.
And gently is a good way of putting it too, because otherwise the kids are going to throw up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
a big
exactly.
roadblock, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, like you said, it starts when they're young. And I have young kids, and I've already started talking about that. You know, yes, you have friends. Yes, let's talk about this. Something's happened. And keeping those lines of communication open and being true about it.